Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Klein. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cobb. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now it's Jackson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off play action. Klein. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, 40 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey. Four down. Great.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Newton to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Gun.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Chips over here. That's overload.
To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go. Alert. 3 down.
Play action. It's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back. down anymore.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Single.
From the gun, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This is Lewis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Roger Lewis, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake. Klein. This is caught. It's Cooks. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Gun! 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 I got motion.
Throwing on first down. Klein. He's going to air one out. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On first and goal, Gurley. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Leopard! Leopard! Strong left.
On third down, it's Jackson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And his His kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go. I got it. We're going to set. Ready. It's going to be a long...
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go, fellas.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check right. Right 28.
From the 50, Newton. Going underneath for Lewis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Chad Thomas. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's rock now. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Again, it's Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Panthers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Basham able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be fourth down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Tie right. Four down.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They fake the give. Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Mallett to throw for the first time since coming on. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Hey, boys, got 4. Green. No. Off. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And Newton's going to keep it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. Check 3. Let's rock now. Do some.
Throwing again. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Klein. Throw complete right side to Cooks. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Klein, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, Klein, and Cooks has it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Room here to run.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Four down. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
And the blitz does come. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.